I would be fine if I never stepped foot in Texas ever again. Hi, guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, then welcome. My name is Dina Danielle, and today I am going to talk about why you should not move to Texas and Dallas specifically. I lived in Dallas for a year. My lease ended December 5th, and we just moved. I'm not going to tell you where I moved yet, it is top secret. I'm just kidding. I'll tell you soon. Once I give you an apartment tour, I am in the new place. First things first, why you shouldn't move to Texas and Dallas specifically. Reason one, the weather. Let's talk about the weather. I like warm weather. I've lived in Miami and I've lived in LA. I lived in Miami for 3 years and I lived in LA for 7 years. I do like warm weather, but Texas weather is like living in the deep depths of hell in the summer. It's literally 100 degrees from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day from May to August or September, sometimes even October. It is just rough. Like, you can't even go outside for a walk. You need to go before 8 a.m. or go in the evening around like 8:30 to be able to go outside for a walk. And you know I love my walk. It just makes it hard to really do anything outside, and I live for the outdoors. I love to hike, I love to camp, I love to snowboard. You know, obviously Texas doesn't have that. It just makes it tough to have, I think, a healthy lifestyle and a good mental health, because for me to have a positive, like, healthy mental health attitude, I need to be getting outside almost every single day. So it's really, really hot in the summer. And then you get maybe like a month or two where you have good weather in October and November, where it's maybe in like the 70s and 80s, and you can go outside, you can go on walks, you can play tennis. People are really into pickleball, not my thing, but gets you outside. And then it starts to get cold. And yes, it does snow in Dallas. The first time I was there, it snowed in January. And it's not a lot of snow, but it definitely gets cold. And then right when we moved into our apartment a few weeks later, the tornado alarm went off. And let me tell you, that was terrifying. I'm from Iowa. I'm used to tornadoes, but that was just, I haven't experienced a tornado alarm in a really long time. So that was quite terrifying. During the winter, you have maybe until like February where it's quite cold, sometimes into March. And then you have March and April where the weather is decent again. 80 degrees, can walk outside, and then it just gets hot all over. So there's really only maybe like 4 months out of the year that are decent weather where you want to spend time outside. And that's just rough, like, especially for me. So the weather, number one reason not to move to Texas. Of course, you guys know the second reason is politics. And I will say that all the cities within Texas are blue. However, that's just the majority. So you still have quite a lot of red within that blue city, and the four cities being Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. And so they are all blue, but there's still within that liberal sphere a lot of, I wouldn't say it's like super liberal, first of all. So even though there are a lot of people that are liberal, they're not going to be as liberal as the Californians or as the people in New York. They're going to be liberal, but they may still they may still be like pro life, or they might be liberal in that they believe in abortion, but they don't believe that immigrants should come here and they're worried about them taking their jobs. I think that just seeps into the culture. Although I did make some great friends in Dallas, I think it's kind of hard to live if you are liberal and you're democratic, live in that kind of environment and be surrounded by it 24/7. The next reason, number 3, why you shouldn't move to Texas and Dallas specifically, is safety. And this also goes hand in hand with politics. Their gun laws there are very lenient. You can now, I believe, open carry, um, which is quite terrifying. And so I just felt of all of the places that I've lived, and I've lived in a lot of places in the US. I've lived in Iowa, outside of Chicago, New Jersey, New Hampshire when I was very young. I've lived in Miami and California, and then I've also lived in Spain. And I've traveled a ton. So, of all the places that I've been and I've lived, going out in Texas and going out in Dallas, I just did not feel safe. I felt like at any point in time, someone could just shoot up the place. And I know that is super morbid and that's really, really depressing, but the gun laws there just do not, me personally, do not make me feel safe. Yeah, that's just also, I mean, it's safety, but it's also part of the culture and it's part of the political atmosphere. So that's something to really consider. I've I've even been out in LA and there was a shooting at the bar after I left. It happened maybe like an hour or two after I left that night, but there are a lot of shootings in Texas and in Dallas specifically. I think California is number 1, which makes sense because it's just such a huge population, and then I believe Texas is number 2 for mass shootings. So, yeah, safety, number 3, not a good place to live. Number 4, if you're thinking about settling down, having children, sending them to school in Dallas or in Texas in general, the public school system is so poor in Texas. Not only is the school system not so good, but it's also just not very safe to send your kids to public school in Texas. So that was another reason. I know that goes also hand in hand with the safety and the politics. And, everything kind of is interwoven within this, but just the thought of that just wasn't something that, you know, I felt comfortable with. Also, being pregnant in Texas was a big no. Trying to get pregnant in Texas, I don't know how women do it. I do have some friends. I have, a friend that is pregnant right now in Texas. I had a friend that just had a baby in Texas, but it's something that for me, if I were to have children, if I were to be pregnant in Texas and to go through a delivery in Texas, it would just add another layer of fear and anxiety. And I already have anxiety anyways, so that's just not something that I want to subject myself to. Number 5 is the geography. I don't think Texas is very pretty. And I feel like I am jaded because I lived in LA for 7 years and I lived in Miami, which is beautiful. And, I've traveled a lot, so I've seen some really beautiful places. But Texas is like, eh, like, where are you gonna go from Dallas? What kind of road trip are you gonna take? We went to Austin a bunch. We went to Oklahoma because everyone was raving about this area in Oklahoma, and that was super disappointing. Texas is a huge state, and if you do want to take a road trip, like say you want to go to Big Bend, it's a long drive. I'm sure there are some beautiful places there. I didn't see them. And I think it's just not that convenient or accessible for, say, if you have like a long weekend and you want to go somewhere quickly. Like your options are from Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and Houston, and somewhere in Oklahoma or Arkansas. The geography of the city itself, also, I've been in way prettier cities. I would personally, this is getting into the cost of living, but I would personally rather pay a little bit more and be surrounded by beauty than save money and not enjoy my surroundings. Another reason to not live in Dallas, it is a huge city. So, although we were pretty close to downtown, there wasn't a lot that was walkable. There is a lot of urban sprawl and it is car dependent. So, it would be a tough city to live in without a car, but the traffic in Dallas is terrible. I mean, it's really bad. And if you want to avoid it, then you need to pay the toll express, and it's so expensive. I did it once when we were driving from Dallas to Denver just to get out of the city because it was like 4 p.m. on a Friday. And I think I paid $40 to go into the express lane. I'm telling you, it's expensive. Tolls are crazy. You have to pay tolls to get into the airport. And just luckily, I work remotely, I work from home. So I do not have to commute. And we also lived close to downtown. So if we wanted to go somewhere, it was maybe like max like 15 minutes away. But if you are living somewhere, say Richardson, and you need to commute to downtown, it's going to be, you know, a 20-30 minute drive without bad traffic, and then add the traffic in, and you are looking at double that time. It took me an hour just to get from Fort Worth to Dallas one day, which is supposed to be 30 minutes. So the traffic and the congestion is just really crazy. So I'll get into the cost of living. Although the cost of living in Texas is a lot lower than where I came from, California, Los Angeles, they do have really high property taxes. So of course you can purchase a home with lower costs of housing, and you can get a bigger place to rent compared to LA, but you if you buy a place, you are going to be paying very high property taxes. And I have had multiple people that are homeowners in Texas complain about this to me. So you might think, "Oh, yeah, cost of living is so much lower in Texas," but then you get hit by these huge property taxes once you purchase a place. And that is scary. Yeah, the cost of living is lower, but then they get you with that. Another reason is allergies. So, if you are like me and you get allergies in the spring because of pollen, then Dallas, you are going to have it. When you're in Dallas, you are going to have very bad allergies. Growing up in Iowa, my allergies were terrible, and I didn't have them so much in Miami, and I didn't have them at all in LA. But then when I moved to Dallas, I had very bad allergies in the spring, which lasted about a month. So, something to consider. And then I will also talk about people in general besides their political choices. When it comes to Dallas specifically, I think it is a little bit more materialistic. I have noticed that there is some disingenuine people. Like I said, made some great friends, but it also took some trial and error. I think that some people are not as down to earth and real. Although I will say that Texans in general and the Southern are very nice, at least to your face. Very nice and very polite. So, this is a video just to hate on Dallas a little bit after moving away. I will say it is the worst place that I have ever lived. And I've lived a lot of places, like I said before. So, I would be fine if I never stepped foot in Texas ever again. You know, to each their own. If the things that I don't like appeal to you, then it might be the right place for you. If you also want to watch a video on what I do like about Dallas when I was living there, then that is not this video, but I will link it below. I hope this helped you in some way if you're considering moving to Dallas or if you're considering leaving Texas. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.